Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and in today's video, let's check out how the cameras on the OPPO F3 Plus perform. To give you some perspective, I'll also be comparing the shots with pictures shot with the OnePlus 3T, which is arguably the best well-rounded smartphone in this price segment. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Let's start with the images shot outdoors with the 16 megapixel f1.7 shooter on the F3 Plus. It's using the IMX398 sensor and seems to be doing well. There's some software sharpening at play here. Now to give you some perspective, here are images shot with the 3T and the F3 Plus side by side. The color reproduction is a tad better with the 3T. The images seem to have more detail too. You can notice that especially when you crop in. The F3 Plus does hit back with better, more shallower depth of field for macro shots thanks to that f1.7 aperture compared to f2.0 on the OnePlus 3T. Note that the 3T also happens to have a 16 megapixel shooter. I didn't mention that at the start because I'm pretty sure most of you guys know it, but if you didn't, both are 16 megapixel shooters. Now see how blurred out the background is here with the image shot on the F3 Plus. The dynamic range is excellent with the F3 Plus, just as it is with the OnePlus 3T. Not much difference between these two here. So outdoors the performance is on par with the 3T holding a little edge. The difference though becomes a lot more indoors. Here the F3 Plus does well, but the 3T performs better. The cleaner processing comes into play. The color tones are much richer and overall better too. The 3T totally shines here. Under low light, the difference becomes even more obvious. The 3T wins hands down. Despite having a narrower aperture, the 3T has an advantage with the colors. The F3 Plus has a tendency to exhibit a purplish hue under very low light, and again the detail is also better on images shot with the 3T. Now let's next move on to video. The F3 Plus can shoot 4K videos at 30 frames per second. The quality is good. Again, a bit of software sharpening here. For some weird reason, the dynamic range is much better with the 3T here. Seems to be an issue with OPPO's software, as the hardware seems capable of more. Again, because the dynamic range was excellent with still images. As far as focus speeds go, the F3 Plus is real quick thanks to face detection autofocus, which the 3T also has, so the focus speeds are on par, quite similar. The 3T though performs much better when it comes to stabilization. Though both phones have optical image stabilization, the 3T just outperforms its competition here. Now with that, we get to selfie cameras. Here's where the F3 Plus excels. It's got a 16 megapixel primary camera just like the 3T, but it also has a secondary 8 megapixel 120-degree wide-angle camera, both with 1x3 3-inch sensors. The performance is excellent. Compared to the 3T, the skin tones are a tad better, the detail is too, but again, signs of over-sharpening. That said, the F3 Plus with the 8 megapixel shooter can shoot a lot of people in one image, so if you want group selfies, the F3 Plus is gonna get it done. As far as selfies go, it manages to outperform the 3T quite comfortably. Even under low light, the F3 Plus wins. Additionally, it also has a screen flash option that helps you get much better selfies under low light. So overall, under good light, the rear cameras are comparable, but under low or artificial lighting, and with regards to video, the OnePlus 3T definitely wins. With selfies, the self-titled Selfie Expert excels. So if you're looking at the cameras, go with the flagship killer OnePlus 3T unless selfies are very important to you. If selfies and group selfies are very high on your list of priorities, then it's the Selfie Expert OPPO F3 Plus that you're gonna have to go with. So that's it for this camera review and comparison. Let me know if you agree with my verdict. If you do want to pick either of these phones up, I'll leave direct links in the description below. Use them, it helps the channel out. Vote this video down if you didn't like it, if you hated it. But if you did like it, then go ahead, let us know, give the video a big huge thumbs up. And for more videos like this, including the full review of the F3 Plus, hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. If you have already subscribed, do this to make sure you get notified each time a new video goes live here on C4eTech. And thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this here is Ash from C4eTech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye bye now.